I'm gonna just keep talking until somebody says they can hear me. Oh, really? I literally turned it off and on again like 4 times because I got upset. Couldn't think of anything else to do. So, excuse me. Okay. Well, thank you. Streamlabs. Can eat a bunch of something. Minecraft fruit. I don't know. Uh, okay. Well, at least you guys can hear me now, I think. Stupid freaking thing. No wonder nobody's talking to me today. Yeah, something like that. Uh, paper brooches. Okay, I don't know what a paper brooch is, but I'm gonna just assume it's a brooch made out of paper. But sure. Alright. Uh, fair. Paper brooches ain't bad. I'm just gonna use. Alright. But yeah. Silent drawing coming pretty good, I think. I really like how the skull came out. I was talking about drawing the skull, but I guess nobody heard that. Stupid freaking Streamlabs. Oh, they're doing so much better. Uh, yeah, no, for real. Not happy that I spent so much money on them feeling better, but they are doing so bad. Like, everybody's eating the new kibbles. Thankfully, knock on wood, because like I said, the other ones got discontinued. So if they didn't, I don't know what I was gonna feed them. Yeah. But thankfully that has kind of worked itself out, and yeah, that's it. Uh, I'm exhausted, honestly, but that is not entirely the cat's fault, and I just need to sleep better. Um, apparently I have like big sleep disorder, um, and not a whole lot of stuff to do about that because U.S. healthcare is really cool. Apparently, I mean, who could have guessed? Based on me never ever freaking sleeping good that I had a sleep disorder. But that's okay. But yeah, uh, I just have not been sleeping good and not sleeping good and not sleeping good. And yeah, I need to sleep better. That's the whole thing. Would that surely wouldn't be one of my cats under oath or anything. Um, saying that I've never fed them and they're starving. They need food right now. They're gonna die. They wouldn't be saying that to get food from other people either. That would be actually it's really funny. Some of my cats kind of could care less about food, and then a couple of my cats are like actually just little foodie goblins and will steal food that's like people food from people. Um, or at least they will try. Uh, as far as I am aware, they have not succeeded, but more than like getting their face and stuff anyway. But yeah, they do like to make attempts at people feeding. That's the little line coming off here. Round this out a little bit because they're bones. They don't hurt. Yeah. And And like I said, her actual character model is pretty basic, and the details are really inconsistent canonically, so I don't think we have to spend a ton of time on that. But just kind of lock in some stuff like that little band-aid arm. Yeah, I don't know. Also, like when I was littler, I tried to get some stuff treated with that, like with my mom. But my mom is also a crazy person. So I have like some bias there where I'm like, I don't want to take a bunch of random nonsense medications that are supposed to help me sleep, even though that was probably my mom type experience and not necessarily like what would happen if I went to go get some treatment today as an adult. But yeah, I just have like some bias there I gotta get over. Finish armband wraps on both sides. So one of two. But yeah, um, no, I just get like you know how you will get like spooky stress dreams during like hormone years, like puberty and that. Um, I you're supposed to grow out of that when you become an adult, and I did not, and that's like really consistent for me to the point where it's hard for me to get good sleep. Um, and uh, it's annoying. Basically, my brain just decides to like not shut down right. and so I get to like be extra active while I'm asleep. When I was little, I had somnambulisms, which is like the big fancy medical term for like different kinds of sleepwalking. So like not necessarily just sleepwalking, but like I would do things in my sleep, like I would walk around or I would talk to people or like my mom, I don't remember this obviously, but my mom says she found me like down the street at a neighbor like house party once that was happening kind of late into the evening. Um and so yeah, I I've never done anything like that as an adult, but I do still get like, well, see, you're supposed to grow out of those if you have appropriate management of like, your spicy desires and all of that. Like repression is also a thing. Uh but also and like, you know, repression is also a thing for emotions, but I am in so much therapy, guys. It's crazy that I would have any repression emotionally. Like I feel like I am one of the most introspective people I know in that regard, and uh yeah, so like, you know, you probably like just probably just got, like it's not that you're supposed to grow out of those things completely. It's not that they never happen, right? That's not what I'm saying. It's not like adults never have stress dreams or adults never have wet dreams or adults never yada yada yada. Like that's not what I'm saying at all. It's just that like you're when you are emotionally peaked, uh yeah. Yeah, that one's gonna make me sad, so we're not doing that tangent today. But like, when you're emotionally peaked, like having random dreams about being emotionally peaked is totally normal. But also, the thing that's wrong with me is that I do not, in addition to having those, get normal sleep. Like, when you are emotionally peaked, like in puberty and all that, it's normal for you to go long periods without normal sleep. That's the difference, right? And as an adult, you are supposed to grow out of having abnormal periods of like extended abnormal periods of sleep. Like that's the difference. And I did not grow out of having extended abnormal periods of sleep where I just like have those most of the time that I go to bed, and it doesn't really matter like what my state is before I go to sleep, right? Because like, yeah, yeah, that sounds like you just repressed, my dude, and that sucks booty too. But also, yeah, I don't know. That's definitely something you could probably talk out, especially if it's not like if it's an emotional thing, like, and it's not like attached to specific people, you know. Yeah, I am giving out unsolicited advice, so if somebody wants me to shush and not take my unsolicited advice, go right ahead. But also, I am giving unsolicited advice this week. I don't know what's up with that. I be doing that to people uh IRL too. So if you guys want me to shush up, go right ahead and tell me. My uh I think it's because I'm feeling bad about my ability to take my own advice this week. Uh, and so I'm doing the like, you guys should be good examples for me because I'm not listening to me, you know? But also, do as I say and not as I do kind of shiz. I love philosophy YouTube because lots of philosophy YouTube is like really what philosophy used to be like in Socratic Circle type days where it's not even like based on like I feel like when I read philosophy or like in college when I talk to people about philosophy like 10 years ago or something, uh here I'll keep drawing so I'm not just yammering at you guys. I'm just drawing band-aids anyway. But yeah, I would always have to hear about like very specific like books that people had read, and if I hadn't read those books, it was like not worth having a conversation with me about it, or it was like, uh, well, I'm just saying this unsolicited advice part, that's all. You don't have to listen to me. Um, but yeah, I would feel like it was all about like name dropping specific philosophers or like making sure that there was ways for you know them to be correct about philosophy, which is stupid in my opinion. Sorry. I know that there are some people that are like philosophy is like this big high elitist thing, and there is definitely a right answer and like all of that, but I just I think that's dumb. Sorry. I think that the whole point of philosophy is like to talk about ethereal things that aren't properly understood by our cute little three-dimensional beings, and thinking that you can be right about that is dumb. um Excuse me. Sorry. Maybe I've hurt some people's feelings, and that's not my intention. But also, I do think that that is dumb. I'm sorry. You can have dumb opinions and not be dumb, but I think that one is dumb. Um, and I love that philosophy YouTube does not pretend to have like this big overarching knowledge of like some specific philosophy, or uh it's not meant to be something where people are right, because it's just people talking like out into the void. Um I have seen that clip. Oh, I love that. I think oh, is that was that Katy Perry? I think that might have been I've seen there's a very similar clip of Katy Perry. Maybe she said scientist um instead of uh okay. Okay, hold on. But I have seen there's there's a lot of good clips of like really similar comebacks because people have seen that specific comeback and like taken it upon themselves when asked similar stupid questions. And I love that response so much. Like, I mean, I probably could think of a philosopher that I liked if you gave me, a few minutes, but also like why would you ask that to like I mean, it's clearly supposed to be a gotcha question. And like why are we trying to gotcha people about philosophy? That's silly. Like anyway, I just think thinking that you can be right on such an ethereal like topic, on such a topic that, and by ethereal I literally mean not physical, like not of the physical realm, not like concrete and freaking yeah. Yeah, it's like when people ask like who's your favorite like US president, and it's like Do you have a favorite US president for real? Like, do you have a US president that you know things about? And or if you're in the UK, like a prime minister, you know, whoever. Uh okay, but like because he's cute, right? Not like because you know things about him. Probably everybody likes Obama because he's cute. I don't know people that like know real things about Obama when they talk about him. Uh, and I mean, like, I know some real things about Obama. I also know some real things about some other presidents. But I also, and honestly, Obama, if you're gonna pick a favorite, he's a pretty good choice. He probably is my favorite. But also, like, I don't think that's like a right decision. I don't think that like other people telling me that they have a different favorite president is like an argument. Like that's stupid. So when people do that with philosophy, I also think that's stupid. And I love philosophy on YouTube because it's like, did you know that there is philosophy? Did you know that like philosophy is real and like you can use it for like things, guys? Like, did you know that mindfulness doesn't just like exist in a vacuum and like I love mindfulness, you guys. Mindfulness is, in fact, philosophy. I know. Crazy. Crazy work that. But also, I love mindfulness. Like, I could talk to you guys of, like, I could start a mindfulness YouTube. And I have thought about that. So if you guys want me to do, like, exactly, or like, it's like, what, it's like if you actually care about the answer to that question and like you want to talk about microbiology or something, like that's one thing. If you want to just argue about who has the right favorite, like that's stupid. Sorry. Hi, Smushy. Do you want to come say hi? Oh, look at him. Oh, look at the big puppy. Oh, say hi. Hi. Oh, he's so precious. Mwah. He wants attention so bad lately. Yeah. He's being such a big snuggle puppy. I think because Malcolm got so much attention this last week with the meds and all. Him and Hercules, who are usually the big snuggle puppies, are feeling a little left out. Malcolm! She's up on my thing trying to get my attention. Get down from there. No, I'm just cuddling smushy, precious darlings. Ah, nonsense. Oh, yeah. Nobody could hear me when I was showing off my figure that I 3D printed. That is like such a perfect response. I love that. I think I think the only way that that could have been made more perfect is if he like name dropped like a very like common public doctor or something. That would be really good. But oh that's so good. I love him for that too. I don't even know who that is other than that thing that you just said, but he is immediately better than uh other people that I don't know anything about. Also, look at this. Okay, so it's a little freaking. It's got a paw in it for stability. Isn't that so cute? Okay, so it's a little freaking cat. Uh, cardboard scratcher maker. It's for pull cardboard through it, and it strips the cardboard just right to make cat scratcher strips. And that's so freaking cute. I haven't been using my 3D printer enough, and so I was doing some modeling and um oh yeah, I just saw that one. It was so cute. There was a bunch of them, so I'm sure uh other people have very similar 3D printed tools if you have a 3D printer, but here is the model that only I have because I made it myself. I know, crazy work. But so it's a paper mold for a pipe. Um, yeah, like here, I'll be dumb on camera. Look, this is the amount of modeling that I am proud of. Like these are boxes. I would not have been able to model that cute little cat scratcher and have it look so cute. I got that model off the internet, but I did model this one. Look at this. I'm so happy. Uh, so yeah, so it's a little pipe mold, and you can tuck paper in here, right? And then I'm gonna have it, like strapped together and put the little cap on it, you know, and have it be weighed down. And then open, and I will have, hopefully, you see I have like a little hole on the bottom and a little hole in the top. So hopefully I will have modular paper piping. That is the idea with this. And then I can have like structures for my paper instead of just like, flat shapes. Um, I don't know if you guys have seen these on camera. The flat shapes that I've done so far are basically just hexagons. Um, I think I maybe showed these off a little bit, but I did do like some little basic like game tile flat pieces with my paper. Um, this one I way over sanded, so it's tiny and kind of crap, but yeah. The idea is to have something like this, and they're pretty sturdy. Like I'm pushing on this as hard as I can. You can't really see it bending on the side. Like, I mean, not as hard as I can, but like I'm putting decent strength into that. Like I can push on it a little bit with both of my fingers. It's not gonna bend. So I'm thinking if it's at least this thick, and also, you know, in here, it should be just as good as like a wood, like a pressboard dowel. Um, like like pressboard, if you don't have English as your first language, is just like plywood or like balsa wood, stuff like that. Like things that are not wood but are like pulp meshes put together are all pressboard. So I'm thinking that this is gonna be like a really good equivalent to that with just like some modular pipes. All right, well, see, I'm gonna clarify stuff like that from now on because I realized that I have a lot of viewers that English is probably not their first language, and I like being precise. So I swear if I over explain things, it's not because I think any of you are stupid, it's because I teach English as a second language as like my day job, and sometimes I will have really great conversations with some kids, and then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, the thing, the thing that you sit on is like a chair." It's like, yeah, a chair. It's like I know people just forget crap sometimes, and I just want to be clear. I like being clear because I have a touch of autism. But yeah, I made it all by myself, guys. Look at it. It's so good. It uh took me probably way too long for how simple it is. But to be fair, I also procrastinated. I love that saying. Um, I know you did. I got back to you on email and you never said anything back to me to my back to you. For the record, I did get back to you on email. Uh, so just in case you still have that lying around somewhere. But thank you. I am proud of myself, which is why I'm showing it off like I'm 5 years old. Yeah, you sent me an email through the little commissions thing when I was uh but yeah. Also, if you guys want some resources for card building, somebody should say something about that. That's totally okay. I kind of assumed you just forget about it. I I wish I had a better way to do that than the email thing, but also if I don't start it on the email thing, like to have some official record of it, like people just send me spam requests and I don't want to deal with all of that. Sorry, guys. If you like, I have like a Kofi and stuff, so it'll ping me, I think, if you guys send me requests on any of my other stuff, but if it doesn't, show up and bother me. I'm very capable of being bothered on stream once a week if you guys want stuff. And yeah, but I wanted to show this off. It's so cool. Anyway, uh, modular pipes, hopefully, and then um, I also that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. No worries. I am not pressed about it. I just figured I'd say so. Um, but yeah, I went on a little 3D printing spree because I felt bad about not having used my printer, and then I turned it on to do my bottle and was like, this is no filament, and I have just like filament lying around, and filament does not stay good forever, especially if you don't have little nice temperature boxes like I do not. Um, and so I was like, I gotta use some of this for something. And now, if you guys haven't figured it out yet, this is for my notebooks. Ah, I know. It's a little bookbinding ruler so that I can put the books in here and then hard press them. And then there's this little channel in the bottom. So, yeah. Me either, my dude. We're figuring it out. Um, isn't it? Isn't it so nice? The only thing that's unfortunate about this that I didn't think of until afterwards is this specific model does not have channels that are big enough for my awl because my awl is not a bookbinding awl. Just it's just a thing. So awl, AWL. It's the English name for this thing. The thing that looks like an ice pick but isn't. But yeah, mine is too wide because it's for leather and not for paper. Um, yeah. Uh, and I have two of them, but they're both for leather and not for paper, so neither of them fit in these holes. So I will have to get like a big long needle or something, I think. I do have a big long needle, but like my big long needle, I feel like I don't really know if I want to do like I feel like I would need like a thimble or something. Like I guess maybe if I did have a thimble, that would be fine. Yeah, but I don't want to reprint it. I don't. It came out so good. I want to use this one. I don't want to make this whole thing be scrapped. I still don't have a good way to use my plastic scraps, so I feel bad every time I print something big like this that doesn't work out. Um, the string winder that well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's fine. I don't need to use my all for this. Like, I just need like, and I mean the holes don't have to. I was kind of thinking the holes from my all were a little bit, large anyway. So I'm thinking that this is actually just going to convince me to find a better way to poke holes in things. Um, and it looked like lots of people had something that was like my needle with like a piece of cork in the back so that they could just like uh do like a big long stab, or some people had something like my needle that was in like a felting pen um that they'd like taped up. So I think the idea is actually that I just need to not have my big fat leather making awl for poking holes in books. But if I don't find something that works, I swear I will reprint it. I won't just like let my I am actually for real working on getting myself to do those notebooks. I have like all these paper shreds sitting around waiting for me. Uh and I bought myself that nice little frame. I am convincing myself to do it slowly. I just made a big old emotional barrier about it, and then my ex broke up with me and told me all my creative ideas were stupid and silly, and why do I try so hard, and I didn't want to for a while. Sorry, you guys. I know it's not fair, but also we are back full force. Exactly. Oh yeah, no, she said all sorts of dumb crap when we broke up, guys. Like, for real. Like, she said that. She said like I'm like not a motivated creative person, or like I don't like or like I nothing ever changes with me, a bunch of crap like that. Is like a bunch of dumb nonsense things. I think I probably said some of it at the time, but also yeah, exactly. Bro, I swear to God, you guys, she bought another fucking blender, and you know what she did with it? She made chocolate milkshakes. And 3 days, she's had this thing 3 days. There is chocolate, like fingerprints, all over the kitchen. And you know what? I know she's using my paper towels now because there are chocolate fingerprints on my paper towels. Like, are you dumb? Like, exactly. Bros, she's had a half gallon of milk that has been in our fridge, like our shared fridge, since January. It expired in January. And she finally threw it out so she could buy another gallon of milk to make chocolate milkshakes. Like, or like she bought she finally bought one of those freaking fancy ice cream scoops that has like a little lever on it. I cannot tell you how many times I've asked for one of those from her. Like, because ours up until right this second, that like I guess is mine now because she bought herself some fancy freaking nonsense. Um, and I do plan on taking all the stuff that like we collectively bought that she didn't say anything about. Hi, because I asked her what she thought she like paid for and deserved and all that because I didn't want to fight about it later. Hi, Mister. Yeah, the Misha. He's so big. Anyway, but yeah, she bought herself a fancy freaking ice cream scoop with a little lever on it, and until now, we had been, or I guess because I mostly did all the cooking, uh, had been using this freaking plastic thing that was literally just like a big plastic spoon that looked like an ice cream scoop. Like, it's just like some cheap plastic nonsense. And I was like, it'd be really cool if I didn't have to use this every time, like, we had ice cream. Like, maybe I would no, I know. I have. Mm, Bros, believe you me, I would love to be able, like, DBT, right? Thing that I do, therapy, is so cool. It's all about understanding that, like, multiple things that seem opposing can be true at the same time. It's really cool. It's like, that person can do something that makes you mad, and that doesn't necessarily mean they were trying to make you mad. Both of those things can be true. It's really cool. I like it a lot. Um, so I am all for wanting to find some reason that she does all of this. And over and over and over again, the reason that I come up with is that she didn't actually care about me, and that she's a selfish POS, and that I am lucky for not having to deal with her anymore. And that's crazy work. Because we were together for so long, and that's crazy that I cannot. I genuinely, like, with all of my therapy and all of my people and doctors and whatever, um, cannot think of any reason for her to behave the way that she does currently, other than she just didn't care that much before. And that's crazy work. I am, uh, yeah, she has made it so, so easy to be just like over her. Which is, sad, but also not really for me, unfortunately, anymore. Anyway, I was sad, clearly. You guys saw me be sad, but also, like, what the hell is this? I'm done. I'm done being sad over someone who clearly did not care about me, which is stupid. Because we were together for so long and I did so much shit for her asshole. Use me, YouTube. Like, did y'all know that I made sure that we had groceries for like most of college? Like, she she did not have a job for most of college, and I paid for our freaking groceries because she did not have a job for most of college, and she bought video games. No, like, I mean, I don't necessarily. I don't even think she necessarily thinks like half of those things. I think she just said them because she was upset and she wanted to be mean. And but also she said so many things just to be mean, and they have all been like different things that it's like, even if she told me something really dramatic now that was supposed to be her reason for breaking up with me, like, I wouldn't believe her, probably. Because she just keeps saying big dramatic things that are clearly not true, and every time it's a different thing. Like, so maybe she did tell me. Maybe she did at some point. But also, none of it sounds true. Because she just, like, yeah. 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 Both are true. Both are true on that one, I think. And like just kind of being a little bit self-destructive, and she didn't really let other people that weren't me be helpful about it either. So she, I think, is gonna just keep being a little ball of mess when I'm gone, and I'm gonna leave and be done with that. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Um, but yeah, we'll find out this next month. Hopefully I can have an okay spot to be squatting at. Thank you to uh the Army's parentals on that one. Get you guys an army. Honestly, he is the freaking best. I do not plan on getting rid of him anytime soon, so unfortunately he's taken. But yeah. No, the army is restoring my faith in lots of shiz, and also convincing me that more than even she did, being such a butt afterwards, that like she just definitely didn't care. Um, because the army gives a crap, and it's really obvious that that was not what was happening before, you know? Like I don't know if you guys have had lots of like varied experiences relationship wise. But also I have boobs, and so people and also low self-esteem, so that is a combination for having lots and lots of dates. And I have certainly dated lots of people, and had lots of, you know, lots of the spectrum presented to me there. And yeah, it's it's crazy that she just like, it's just like, it's one of those things where like, she's just so emotionally manipulative that like I it, you just it was definitely like an abusive relationship, and I just let myself be in there because it is one of those things where you're like, that is never gonna happen to me. And then when it is happening to you, like, you have gotten there usually over time and not like overnight. Usually people don't go home with some guy that is screaming and trying to punch them, right? That's not typically how abusive relationships happen. um and so, she just like really sunk her shit into me, and I was very very involved in it. Like I didn't see all of the things until I was out of the thing, um in a way she was probably like, you know being nice to me, honestly. But also, yeah, it was crazy. Like, I don't know, one of my theories that's a little bit more sad than others, but also that she won't talk to me about anyway, is that, you know, she maybe didn't care about me at first and has actually started to care about me with her hormones and stuff recently, and realized that, she has been a butt and didn't want to continue to be a butt to me forever. And uh that is my one good reason. That is the only good reason that I can think of. And I really, really hope that that is the case. But also, the other being a butt shit, makes me think maybe that's not what happened. But maybe. Anyway, um, but yeah, no, the army is so freaking. The army is king. I appreciate the hell out of him. Like, I I genuinely don't know how I would do all of the stuff I do without him. Because, I mean, I have a day job. I do this with you guys. I have all my kitties. Uh, and I've got all my health nonsense. And if I stopped doing like any of that, something would go wrong probably. So, I mean, besides the you guys part, but I like hanging out with you guys. And it's kind of just like for me, like I show up even if nobody else does, because I like pretending you guys are here to enjoy my drawings and all of that, you know, even if you're just here to listen to me yammer. Uh, and it's really nice to have support that is real and not like I don't know, I feel like probably with my ex a lot of the time I was trying really hard to just not lose her. Yeah, no, it's okay. She's like, and the whole the part that was so stupid about that is like I like I said, I supported her in college like a lot. And I tried really hard to make sure that she got to do stuff that she wanted to do. Um and uh you know, like I didn't make her get a job until like it was not going to be reasonable for us to live without her having one. And like probably not even a whole year before we broke up, I was like, hey, I have this savings stuff that we've been using for all of this nonsense. And, like, you know, I've been kind of bankrolling us. Would it maybe be okay since you have more stability and stuff now if, like, I didn't work so hard for a little bit and like tried to, you know, be more creative and do this stuff with you guys more often and like we had some extra streams and stuff like that and like I was trying to, you know, set us all up and using my extra creative energy over here, all that crap and then she broke up with me and I was like, you're not trying or whatever it was. All the nonsense. So it was like double stupid. It was like, you literally agreed to this. We had so many conversations where I tried to make sure that this was not a problem because, like, I was on the other side of it for so long. I know that it's frustrating. And, like, I did it because I cared. And then it was, like, not worth it to do the other way around. So, that's okay. It's over now. And yeah, but that was I was also really upset about that one. Yeah, no, and it's not like I still have savings right now. Like not necessarily enough to buy a house because that's ridiculous, but like, you know, if she needed help money-wise, that was not going to be an issue for me. I just thought, you know, we could do some adult saving like oh, what is my cat doing? Anyway, I don't I don't see anybody freaking with the window though, so But yeah, big dumb. But that's okay. I mean, it's not, but it's over, so not worth worrying about is more what I mean. Yeah, okay. I know that the reference image that I have up on the screen right now has band-aids on her feet, okay? I know. I know it does. But every other reference image I can find of her, except for her in this pose, does not have band-aids on her feet. It has band-aids around her ankles. So I think the band-aids are around her ankles, and in this specific instance, she just has band-aids on her feet because either somebody left the coffee mug in the shot inconsistency, or they just didn't want to draw toes maybe, or some other nonsense where this is the inconsistent one, I think. I'm sorry. Like I said, the reference art for this character is not consistent. I'm trying. I think they are in fact supposed to be around just her ankles though. Or like maybe they're around her ankles and she like wraps her feet for like walking through dungeons or something. Like, I don't know. But we're drawing without the ankle wraps. Or with just the ankle wraps, I mean. Without the foot wraps, because yeah, I know I know it looks different. But also wait. Oh my gosh. Wait. Okay. I just figured out something else based on staring at this too long, you guys. Okay. So, I thought this was an inconsistency, but it's me reading this artwork wrong. Okay, so in this, I thought she had some little bone things in her hair. It's the band-aids under her cloak that are just kind of like showing through, and her hair is just on top. Okay, so she doesn't have bone things in her hair. Okay, okay, there are no bone things in her hair because nothing else has bone things in her hair. I just thought this specific image had bone things in her hair, but it doesn't. I'm just reading that wrong. Okay, but the other ones very clearly don't have band-aids on her feet, so I'm gonna take those ones. But I will take the bone things out of her hair because she doesn't have them. I'm sorry, you guys don't even know how long I've been staring at that trying to make it make sense to my brain. Because I thought at first they were like little clips underneath, and then I thought she had like little beads or something hanging off. They're the band-aids underneath. My brain was just having a really hard time reading that. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Look it. It's so good. Okay. And really do want to do like I think this would be a really cool cosplay. I don't know. I don't know what I would wear it to, or like you're chilling. I can't imagine Radius playing Marvel Rivals. Is unheard of. Unheard of news. That's okay. I'm glad you guys are chilling. Uh and thanks for showing up because apparently I was silent for half the stream. Yeah, I like the horns too. I really like my skull. I I'm so proud of that. I know it's the thing that I kind of took the longest to draw, so clearly um effort versus rewards and all of that, but I really do like the skull. I think having like a skull mask, even if I didn't do like the rest of the cosplay, I think having like a silent skull mask would be so cool. Like if I just did the silent skull mask and like the cloak, I don't even know if I would need to have like the whole rest of the cosplay for it to read. I'm pretty sure I could just have those two things and it would read really well, even maybe like without the wig. Um, though the hair is nice too. I could maybe put the hair like because the hair is here. I'll show you guys another reference. The hair is really thin and it kind of just hangs. Let me see if I can It's also like really tight under the the skull. So hold on. Let me put the image up on here of her other reference art. Um, True, true, kind of true. I was thinking like goat horns, but also it's not a goat skull. It's like not a real skull of any kind. It's like specifically like for her. Um, and yeah, all rights and all of that for this character and stuff. Not my character, clearly. This is just I'm just a big old fan. I play this game so much. Actually, here, you guys want to hear how many hours of the game I've played? Let's go find. This game did not come out that long ago. Uh, I have played so actually this one here is from the first game. This image that I have up on the screen right now. And so is this one that I'm about to put up here. These are both from the first game. Let's go look. Okay. So this game came out on the 6th, so it's been out for a month. I have played, it's not bad. I've played 33 hours of this game this month. I've played like an hour a day, uh, or more. I was gonna say that's not that bad, and then I reframed it for myself so that it could sound worse. Um, I was gonna say it's not like a full-time job or anything, but then I realized what I was saying. Gamers are crazy, guys. Games are insidious. They will eat your time like nothing else. It's insane. But here, let's see how much do I have yeah. On the first version of this game, keep in mind this is over like years and years of playing this game. So it's not like I played all of these hours this month or anything. Um But yeah, on the first version of this game, I have not hyperbolically 600 hours in the first game. I have 596.6 hours according to Steam. So yeah, I have spent a lot of time with this character. And I'm only just now realizing that those are not bones in her hair. Um I'm gonna subtly jab the artist on that one and say that's not my fault if I have stared at it that long and it's only just registering to me now. Yeah, it's a lot. I know. It's probably not the most hours I have in a game. You guys don't even I do art with you guys, so you guys don't even know that I'm like secretly a gamer. Like not so secretly. I've talked about games with you guys, but like here, let's see. Yeah, like when I did some of my extra streams were me playing Mad God or I think I maybe played Terraria one time, long time ago with you guys. Maybe I didn't do that. Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe it was just Mad God. Here, let's see. Let's see how many uh gaming hours do I have, you guys? But yeah, you see how the hair is just like really flat under the skull. That was the whole point of me rolling this image up, was that I'm pretty sure I could just like even maybe put like a gray wig underneath the skull directly, you know, have it like attached, like when people put hair on a hat, you know. Maybe just buy some gray extensions and stitch them around the side or something. Okay. I actually do have more Mad God hours than Slay the Spire, so not by a ton, but in Mad God, you guys, um I have 611 hours. We played so much of that game. That was a big hyperfixation. Oh, see, that one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. Um, see, I don't know if you guys can have my Steam. Yeah, sorry. I don't know. Maybe I would give it to you specific, uh, because we're buddy old pals. Um, because, uh, I have probably given you more information than I should and haven't gotten in trouble for it yet. But continue to be cool. Um, but yeah, I could I could maybe wash my I could maybe wash my Steam. I don't think there's real information. I don't think there's anything that would like dox me or others. I don't think there's like even my email on there for real. You should do that. If you want me to, I mean, even if I don't put it up on the subreddit or whatever, I will friend you, Radius. We can be internet pals. I'm okay with that. If other people want to be my internet pals, apparently all you have to do is show up, uh, and eventually I will let my guard down. So, one of these days, somebody will dox me, surely. But, I'm too small for that, I think. I hope. Knock on wood. I gotta stop doing that. I've been knocking on wood all month and it has not helped me any. Yeah, the only thing I have more hours, than that got on Steam anyway is, Terraria. I did have perfect achievements in Terraria until the newest update came out, so I will have to go back to getting all the achievements. But yeah, now I'm missing 7 achievements. Ah, terrible. How much do I have for hours? Yeah, I have 830 hours on Terraria, guys. Also, I don't want to draw her weapons. I think I'm gonna just sit here and talk to you guys about games and let her look cute. Because I gotta kind of leave on time today anyway. So I'm impressed with myself for being done with this much of the art already. We're gonna take the win on that one. But yeah, it's so cute. It did come out really good. And I think I have more hours in Fortnite. Sorry. I know. I know. I played so much Fortnite, guys, by myself. Um, when every other update was like this is like the last probably 2 years or something. Like every single update has been uh new freaking mechanics or like a whole new game system or like uh all the freaking guns are changed instead of just like the main guns or whatever, and I can't stand it. I get that like it's not supposed to be a consistency shooter. Like people are not supposed to be able to rely on it being consistent, but I can't stand when it's that inconsistent. Like I don't want to learn how the game works every single season. I can't. My ADHD could not handle that. And so I haven't played in a minute. But here, let's look. Uh yeah, I have 1,274 hours in Fortnite. Sorry. I played a lot of Fortnite, you guys. I just I like shooter games where I don't have to worry about the guns. Like I played a lot of Valorant when that was kind of popular with some of my friends. Uh some of my peoples that I play games with. But also like I don't want to play like I bought Tarkov. Okay. We're gonna be real big gamer here for a second. I'm sorry. If you are here for the art, I appreciate you guys, and you can leave and watch the VOD where I'm silent or whatever, and I'm sorry. We will do more art next week, and I love you guys. But also, I'm gonna talk about games for a second. And I did buy Tarkov, like the big Tarkov pack, like on Christmas sale, and was like, I'm gonna be big gamer, you know. We're gonna play Tarkov for real. And I just don't want to because it's all so realistic with the guns. Like honestly, I have been recommended Marvel Rivals in plenty of ways that make it sound like maybe I should play it. Okay? It's not never going to happen, I swear. Maybe if you friend me on Steam, you'll like start spam pinging me and we'll have to like do Marvel Rivals stream or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay? It's not never happening. But also like yeah, I ended up like not wanting to play because it was like after I started playing, I would say things about guns that were like more realistic to real life, right? And then people would want to talk to me about real guns, and I don't want to talk to people about real guns. Um, and even if it's in the context of the video game, I don't want to talk to people about real guns. Um, I don't like guns. Sorry. You can like guns. I don't have a problem with other people liking guns. I don't like guns. They're not for me. I don't want to go shooty stuff with a gun. If I'm gonna like kill a rabbit or something, I don't want it to have a big explosion involved, you know? Like that's just not for me. Um, but uh, you know, so I did play Tarkov for a while and then I kind of put it down cuz guns, and then they were like there was that whole thing where they tried to like put out a brand new game mode and say that like people who had like the ultimate pack that gave them like myself that was supposed to give them like access to all future content, because that is in fact one of the things that it says on their little agreement when you buy the big massive pack on their website. It says all future updates are included in this package. Like it's that's part of the incentive to give them that much money. Um, and so then they were like, actually, this is like a whole new game mode, so it doesn't count. And we're like, uh-huh. And people like myself who bought the big old game pack went online and said, hey guys, that's stupid. No one wants to pay you for this extra game mode when we already gave you a ridiculous amount of money for a game that has had tenuous stability because it's made in a war zone. Like, guys, nah. And so yeah, so nobody wanted to do that, myself included, and then a bunch of people just stopped playing the regular game, I think, when that happened, myself included. Um, and I have been playing a lot of art creators because that uh is good a good replacement game for Tarkov for me. Is also an extraction shooter. Um, yeah, don't scam your player base and expect us to stay around. You cannot have any more of my money. Thank you. Um, no, I don't trust you anymore. I don't. Like I do not trust easily. And especially when it comes to big corporate stuff, you can lose my trust real easy. I spent a lot of my college career programming in Unity. I'm never going to program in Unity again because of all of that nonsense that happened with their CEO a couple of years ago. I might program in Unity again if someone else was going to pay me to do it. But I will never pick up Unity on my own and try to do anything in it because of all of that nonsense. I am not fan. I am not fond. I'm trying to say I'm not a fan and I'm not fond at the same time. But I'm not a fan. I am not fond of people deciding that they have all the power and you are a little guy and suddenly it's okay to stomp on you because they said so. Um, I'm kind of hoping that the US can get that point here kind of soon, but that's a whole other tangent. Anyway, but yeah, so I have been playing some art graders because I think they're really good to their player base. I really like the community for art graders. If you are one of those guys that goes around and shoots people for no reason, uh, if you hear uh, somebody who sounds like a random twink telling you you would be, that's probably me. Because you would be. Don't go killing people in solos is stupid. Also, if you're killing people because you don't know how to get um, damage on players without it, uh, you can go and even knock people down in the trains on the way out, and they will still leave. Just, just a heads up. If you want to be a cool person and not incentivize player killing in the game where player killing is not cool, uh, you can go to the extract and literally be in the extract and then shoot them. And then they don't die, so nobody has to die and you can still get your quests done. This has been my soapbox on art creators. Thank you. Um yeah. Oh, I will have to send this to you, Radius, because yeah, I don't I probably can't just put this up on the subreddit, but for everybody who I can't send this directly to, um, you should look up. There is a guy named Carter Vale, and he does parody music. And he did this goofy little short recently that was about Jeff Bezos, and that's all I'm gonna say. Uh, it's labeled about a totally fake character, and then it is hashtagged Jeff Bezos. So, yeah, I feel like that's enough information for you guys to go find that on your own. And yeah, Carter Vale, like Vail. and CAR for Carter. And he is a parody musician. I love him also. If you guys want to just like, if you guys want to like show up and get me excited about some random nonsense, like show up and quote music at me. Because I'm so tism about music for real. Uh, I would sing more nonsense parodies for you guys if I didn't think it was gonna get us in trouble on YouTube. Um, but yeah. Oh, we are getting towards the end of the stream time, and like I said, I do kind of gotta leave early. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I don't want to get us in trouble on YouTube. But if you do want to just like, Carter Vale is parody musician who's already on YouTube, so there is probably almost certainly less of a chance that if you quote that kind of stuff with me, it's going to get us in trouble. So, yeah. Anyway, uh, whoops. Sorry about that. Don't know how that managed to make it on through, but excuse me. Hmm. That's okay. It was just a spam link anyway. I swear it wasn't even anything interesting. But so yeah, I think I am gonna be wrapping up just about now, unless you guys have crazy outbursts, insults, concerns, things you want me to do next week. Um, I I kind of think maybe next week we'll see about doing the skull. Unless you want me to draw stuff specifically, I can't always just specifically draw stuff. But also, I kind of want to make the skull like in real life. Like, I think it would be cool to have a skull to just like show up. Okay. Bye bye bye. Bye bye everybody. And it was fun. I will see you next week. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for being the stitches, keeping it all together. You're supposed to be taking up space. That's how we do that. Keep your gas mask on. Help yourself with your gas mask before you help anybody else with theirs. If you want to help me out here on the channel, you are welcome to hit the cute little buttons that say subscribe or follow or whatever it is, wherever you are. If you're watching me here on Twitch or if you're watching me on YouTube, I'm sure they're different buttons, but I appreciate all the engagement and all the chats and all the lurkers because you're all cute little numbers that help the internet tell me that I'm here. And I appreciate that. So thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys all hopefully in the very next week. See you next Sunday. Bye, guys. Bye, Stitches. Keep being good. Bye.